It's me, Bonzos, back again with another reading session with you, for you. Today we'll be reading the solar system, which I used to call the solar system. I know there's no A here, but I just you know what, I forget about these, just cross over them and just write an A up here, just like solar system. This is us born beginners, so yeah, I'm not sure these are for beginners. I mean, it's got a lot of page, just like last time. You did see me read these. So, if you're a scientist or your parents are scientists, I'm pretty sure you know what the heck solar system is. It's pretty much like the space planets. Yeah, let's just skip that and start off. The solar system. We got some machine thingies. Are those satellites? Probably not. Contents, which we are not going to read because we are going to read contents right here. In space, page 3. We don't need to know these. Let's start off. The Earth is a planet. Yes, we all know that. It's a huge, round lump of rock floating in space. The Earth is one of the 8 planets that travel around the Sun. The Sun and the planets are called the solar system. This is what Earth looks like from space. Yeah, the only reason you can take a picture like this is by being an astronaut. Just go out to space and just somehow get Wi-Fi there and just take a goddamn picture. I'm not sure. This looks a little sus. This could be painted. I don't trust this picture. Next. What's out there? The planet in the solar system moved around the sun. So a solar system pretty much has a sun, a giant star, and planets. Okay. So that is the sun. It's probably much like can put in a bajillion Earth in there, like 1,000 millions, because it's so big. Like from Earth, it's just like so small. That's why it's so far away, because we're the third one. So we got Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and asteroid belt. Okay, get out, fly. Pieces of rock called asteroids travel around the sun too. An asteroid belt. It's a bodyguard to protect the small from the giants. The planets are shown close together on these pages. Really, they are very far away. Very, very far apart. Yeah, but we know that from Earth it looks like so small, and people are just like, it's so small, and then just, well, bam, go out to space. Man, it's huge. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, which is a dwarf planet, and used to be think as a planet, and now it's thinking like, how am I going to become a planet again? As well as planets, there are lots of other things that move around the sun, from the specks of dust to dwarf planets such as Pluto. Yeah, and other dwarf planets. We all know that. I just literally said it. Next, how it started. Ooh, now we're gonna get to the juicy parts. How planets are made. I mean, I recommend you watch Storybots for children because it'll be more interesting. I don't remember what episode it is, but it's in Netflix. Scientists think that the solar system formed millions and millions of years ago. Probably. It begins as a huge cloud of gas and dust in space. This looks like Ogura's hair from the Dark Crystal. Like literally, it does. Is it from the original movie? Oh no, it's from Age of Resistance. It does look like a lady. It's a lady. Oh, that's a wolf. That's a wolf. You see it? It's okay you don't see it, or unless that looks like a mermaid. No, it's a bird. You can see lots of stuff, like, got imaginations. The swirled clouds of gas and dust slowly got thicker and thicker, like cotton candy. Imagine this is cotton candy. This started off sugar, just sugar. And like this, it's just, if you keep on swirling it around and around, it gets fluffier. Part of the cloud will heat up, make a hot ball of gas, exactly like cotton candy, just going so fast that's inside of it, it's so warm. I mean, if I was like Tiny Zawa from that comic, just lives inside there, it would be so warm and cozy, like a pillow. But obviously not, because my arm's gonna get sticky, because half of how many percent of our of the human body's made of water? I don't remember. 99%. Over millions of years, the gas and dust spun around the sun, like when you put the cotton candy to your mouth and it just released out. Gradually, the dust and gas joined together to make the planets. How? Well, just go watch Storybox. In the middle. Like here, we'll start off middle, like my middle finger. No, we're not talking about middle fingers. Okay. The sun is a massive ball of burning gas called a star, just like the bunch of stars you see around the world. Okay. It gives the planets all their light and heat. Some are very hot. The sun looks so big because it is closer to the sun and Earth than other stars. How come? Our planet is literally the third. It's the third. This is what its surface looks like up close. So this is exactly what the stars will actually look like if we zoom in, just moving around. Jets of hot gas shoot up and fall back in long loops. Why? Why though? Why? Some parts of the sun are not as hot as the rest. These are called sunspots. Ooh, huge explosion are known as solar flares. Oh, this is a home for Bakugo. Katsuki Bakugo, we found a home for you. It's the sun, because your quirk is explosion, and here's gotta have explosion. This is where he got his quirk from. Never look directly at the sun. Its light is so strong it could damage your eyes and turn you blind as hell. Like literally, you'll never see stuff again. You'll never recognize your mom's face for a few years. You'll never see the world ending ever again until you ended before the world ended. Moving planets. Each planet travels along its own path. Like this. This is its own path. These white lines. Or orbit. Yeah, orbit just like going around and around and around. Around the sun. Exactly. That's exactly what I said. They take different lengths of time to move all of the way around. Why though? Why can't it just be the same? Just straight line, just racing each other. Oh, we're having a race. It's a war. Earth takes 365 days and nights to orbit the sun. This is 1 year. But after 4 years of 365 days, we got a leap year, which cost us 366 days. It gives us 1 extra day on the 5th year. But after 4 years, gotta be patient for a leap year. Okay. As the planet travels, they also spin around. When each planet spins, different parts have day or night. Lights from the sun only shines on one side of the Earth at any time. Wow. So like in the middle's gotta be evening, and this is probably daytime, and this is nighttime. Yeah. This part is dark because the sunlight cannot reach it. This is night. This part facing the sun are lit up. This is the planet day. We're probably here. It's nighttime. We're nighttime here. Whoever watching this that lives right here, well, you're probably off to school. Mercury, the smallest planet, smallest Earth, moon, and he's the closest to the sun. Mercury is the planet closest to the sun. Its rocky surface is covered in holes called craters. Most of these were made by rocks crashing into the planets from space called asteroids. Fast-moving rocks hit Mercury's surface, make deep holes. Just imagine it. You just got a delicious strawberry and a chocolate cake, and bam, stab that strawberry inside that chocolate cake and pull it out. That's a crater. Exactly. Lots of pieces of rock and dust flew up around the holes. That's why it's so messy. The rock and dust settle in thick layers around the craters. In this photo, you can see lots of round craters on Mercury's surface. Yeah, we see a lot. The surface of Mercury is more than 4 times hotter than boiling hot water. Wow, that's hot. So, to experiment how hot it is, I recommend you take boiling hot water, boil it 4 times and a half of a minute because it's in more. And then take a thermometer and heat it up to see how hot is it, and then bam, thermometer gone. It's too hot to handle. The hot planet, the secondary. Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system. Even though it's the second planet, I don't know why. It is so hot because it is covered in a thick layer of clouds. Why though? Oh yeah, clouds are hot. They can be heated up by the sun. This is the surface of Venus. This thick cloud makes the sky looks orange. Ew, orange skies all day. Everyone must have think, oh look, it's daytime. Oh look, it's daytime. Oh look, it's daytime. And everyone like, it's literally nighttime. The surface of the planet is hard rock. The sun rays pass through the clouds and the planet's surface warms up. The clouds stop the heat from escaping, so the planet gets hotter and hotter. Alright, so naturally just call it the clouds rib cages, and the inside is just the organ just got caught in there. Too bad for Michael. He died by the scooper. Venus is so hot, its surface glows in the dark. It glows? Perfect nightlight. Living Earth. Welcome to our planet. Living Earth. The Earth is made of rock, and it's surrounded by water, gases. It is the only planet where life is known to exist. Yeah, we knew that. But scientists might have found a planet so we can stay as well. Yeah, because planet Earth has too much. It's like, I can't handle all of this. We got COVID-19. We got other stuff too. The Earth has the right mixture of air, heat and water for things to live. A layer of gases around Earth gives living things, the air they needed to breathe. You know, do you remember the last book I read? It's called an atmosphere. Yeah, it's called an atmosphere, just a thick layer of air. In this photo, you can see big lakes and high rocky mountain on Earth's surface. It looked like it painted, but obviously it got taken by airdrop. I mean, a helicopter. The sun warms the planet. Plants grow in sunlight, making food and animals. How do you make animals? How? Oh, food's for animals. Okay, you know what? Forget about what I just said. More than half of the Earth is covered in water. Everything needs water to live. Yeah, we need water too. That's why 90% of our body is made out with water. I don't remember. Bright at night. The moon is a big, round lump of rock that moves around the Earth. It is the brightest thing you can see in the night sky. Yeah, call this a planet, and we're the sun. It orbits around us. Where there are millions of craters in the moon. In this photo, the biggest crack looks like dark patches. Oh, the biggest cracks are the dark patches. So, yeah. Is it those or is it those? I don't know. As the moon moves, the sunlight lights up different parts of its surface. This is why the moon seems to change shape. This is the side facing Earth. It is lit up. You can see the moon as a bright circle. Sometimes you can only see parts of the side that is lit by the sun. Yeah, so it's also spinning around too, yeah. When the sun shines behind the moon, you can't see the bright side, so it looks dark. In 1969, astronauts landed on the moon in a spacecraft. Wow, that's cool. The red planet, Mars. Mars is a cold and rocky planet. Its surface is covered in red dust. Scientists have sent vehicles called rovers to Mars to take photos of the surface. A rover was packed inside a spacecraft and flown from Earth to Mars. Why would you want to take pictures? Well, only scientists want to. I don't really care about Mars. Airbags protected the spacecraft as it landed on the planet's surface. Yeah, because out there, we got no gravity. This is a photo of Mars' surface taken by a rover. Whoa, that looks like a desert. It's a desert with no camels. Dust storms on Mars can last for months. Months! Months! We literally only last for days, and this... Wow. Wonder why no one wants to live here. The spacecraft opened up and scientists sent signals to drive the rovers out. Oh wow, they look cool. The rovers drove around, sending information back to the scientists to Earth. So naturally, you stick a camera there and just goes around. We're just playing with what is that called? Yeah, let's just draw with PS5. Jupiter is a big planet, but it's the biggest planet in the solar system. It is a huge round mass made mostly of gases. That's why it looks so cool. If you ever painted, you know your water will look like that too. The stripes you can see here are a band of different gases. How many gases do you hear? How many people have farted there? Sorry. Jupiter has over 16 moons moving around it. All the moons are made of rocks and ice. Ice? Ice? That's not nice. But how come it still stay there? Threeb is not round like most moons. Its surface is covered in huge craters. Wow, so which means it's got to be a very small moon. This rocky surface of Europa is completely covered in a layer of ice. That looks cool. Ganymede is the biggest moon in the solar system. It is bigger than Mercury. Wow. And it looks like a whole... And guess what? It looks like a whole city just lit up in their buildings. There's a huge storm on Jupiter that has been raging for thousands of years. So it's still here? So it still could be moving around and around there? Man, when are you going to stop? I don't know. I'm just going to stay there forever, I guess. Ringed planet who just got married thousands of years ago. Saturn is a huge planet made mostly of gases. It has millions of pieces of rock and ice moving around it. From far away, these look like solid rings. Yeah, it looks like a solid, like literally a ring. This photo was taken from this spacecraft that scientists sent to fly around Saturn. In 1997, a rocket took off from Earth. It was controlled by computers. When the rocket was far above the Earth, a probe flew away from it. Wait, so it just fall apart? It fall apart and now it's be flown in space forever. Another spaceship be going out and then say, oh my god, another piece, and just hit the glass and like, oh no, we're gonna die here. The probe reaches Saturn and start to fly around and around the planet. It sent close-up pictures of Saturn and its bringing back to Earth. Only a few more pages, guys. Don't worry. Distant planets. So these two are siblings. Siblings. Watch the sibling song. Uranus and Neptune are huge gas planets. Another gas planet. This is Uranus. It has faint rings. It has faint rings around. It's made from millions of specks of dust. Holy camole. Uranus spins differently from the other planet. It looks like as it has been knocked on its side. Yeah, it will be spinning like, what was that? Oh yeah, Saturn. It was spinning like that, and then someone just goddamn kicked it. God, how could you? And now it spins on its side. Yeah. Neptune is a very cold and stormy planet. This dark blue swirl is a storm ragging on the planet. Holy wow. Beyond Neptune, there is a dwarf planet called Pluto. Expert used to think it was a planet, but they changed their minds. Why though? They found out it was not made like other planets. Alright. Exploring the sky, scientists found out about the solar system by using huge telescopes that let them see things that are very far away. The telescopes shown here are in Hawaii. Whoa! This is a telescope. Mom, this is a telescope. This is a telescope. We got one here, and I don't think that this one, it beats this one. Hawaii, USA. They use big curved mirrors to make things that are far away to look a lot bigger. Okay, I'm almost out of air. There are some telescopes that travel around the Earth in space. Scientists on Earth send signals to point the telescope at a planet. The telescope takes pictures of the planet and stores them in the computer. The computer sends the picture as signals to huge radios dishes on Earth. The information is sent to computers that turn them into pictures of the planets. So that's how we know about them today. Should I do glossary? Alright, glossary then. Planets. Naturally a huge lump of rock or gas floating in space. In order. Asteroids. Pretty much giant rocks that just floats around in space as well. But only as rocks. Only are rocks. No gas. Just rocks. Orbit. A path or pattern. Just path. It's literally just a ring for planets to spin around. Crater. Pretty much a deep hole in a planet. Rover. A computer controller. Whatever machine just to use to take pictures of across planets. Probe. A computer control spacecraft to explore space. And a telescope literally is something anyone can buy, but it could be worth a couple of bucks to see through space. Index. I'm not reading that. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoy it. Please enjoy it. And I'll read another book tomorrow. Bye.